You keep saying the foreigners, but I don't know if you know that Nigeria collaborated with America on this strike. So what is it that you don't like? Is it because America's name is on the strike? Nigeria provided intelligence, you know. So what is it that you don't like?
My brother,
what's the meaning of the religious
my
conflict?
Brother,
no, hang on. What's the meaning of religious? I don't see any religious conflict. I mean, are these not the terrorists that will want to be dead?
Wait.
Will want to be destroyed? What do you mean by religious conflict in this? Awal?
Let's just be honest and straightforward. Nigerian government did not get any approval, or rather, American government does not get any approval for it to take any action in Nigeria. In fact, as a matter of fact, what Nigerian government has done is to do a saving pace. America did not need their permission to come and do what they intended to do.
No, Awal. There was a statement released by the Nigerian Foreign Affairs Ministry that said they provided the intelligence. So now that you are claiming that Nigeria did not provide the intelligence to America for this strike, do you have your empirical facts, Awal? That's just all I ask you. Show us the facts that Nigerian government did not provide intelligence and they're just saving face. It's facts I want. Not sentiments.
I'm saying that what I'm saying is that listen. What I'm saying is that America does not need Nigerian approval to carry out their action. That's what I said, and I'm saying that it's all clear that the way and manner in which Trump had even made his pronouncement to carry out this action, there is no any discussion or dialogue.
You're still having sentiments. Let me read, please, and let me interject here. Because we don't want misinformation, and some of this you are trying to spew because you've not given us the facts. Let me read the statement as released by the Nigerian authorities. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, a statement signed by Ememetimi Ebiene-Mefa, spokesperson, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. It says, in line with the established international practice and bilateral understanding, the cooperation includes exchange of intelligence and strategic cooperation. Nigerian Ministry confirms Nigerian authority remains engaged in structured security cooperation with international partners, including the United States, in addressing persistent threats, to Nigeria and all of that. And this has led to a precision hit on terrorist targets in Nigeria by airstrikes in the northwest. So they said it's based on the cooperation they have this. If you have a fact or fact contrary to this, I will present the fact. If you can't present the fact, I'll say what you're saying is conjecture.
Give
me your own facts, not conjecture. Give me facts. I'm a man of facts.
It's not conjecture. Listen to me. Why can't you also listen?
Go ahead.
Because you don't want me to talk. What I'm saying is that I stand on my position that Donald Trump does not need permission of Nigeria to do what he wants to do. He had already, made his pronouncement without discussing with Nigeria. And if there was any evidence that Nigeria had conversation with Donald Trump before he issued his ultimatum and before he carried out his action, let them show us to the public. It is a public matter. So I'm saying that, and I still stand on my opinion, that America, if they want to do any action, especially with this kind of situation that we have in Nigeria, they did not need to get approval of Nigeria. They would simply carry out their action, and they have done what they wanted
that's
to
conjecture.
do.
That's not facts.
I'm saying that
that's conjecture, not facts. Conjecture.
It's not a conjecture.
Conjecture,
it's not
different
a conjecture,
from facts.
my brother.
Over to you. Conjecture.
All right, Mr. Rafsanjani, thank you very much for joining us. Were you going to complete what you were saying?
You say sorry?
Are you done? Were you going to complete what you were saying?
No, I wanted just to, because he's shorting me to say that this is conjecture when he knows himself the truth. You don't need to do painting. You don't need to do any panel beating on this matter. America, the way it is, the way they take this issue, they don't need approval of Nigeria to do what they want to do. When Trump was issuing his tweet, what is the truth? What is the fact on this matter? What fact are you looking for when he issues his tweet?
Okay. Mr. Rafsanjani, let's move away from that. So in terms of the way forward, if you were to give an alternative approach, what would be your recommendation?
Well, I think, like we said, over the years, in the last, if you look at it from Jonathan administration to Buhari administration to Tinubu administration, they have not actually prioritized security sector reforms in this country to deal decisively with these issues of insecurity in Nigeria. And we have been providing, evidences and fact to show that security sector corruption is a major the reason why we have gone where we have gone. And if you look at it now, even the country interest, or rather priority, in terms of security, is not really about dealing with this issue. Otherwise, there are some, things that you expected government to do. For example, even the president has given, order that policemen should be withdrawn from VIPs. I am telling you, go and see. They are still disregarding and disobeying president, directive. In Kano, the federal emir, go to his house, you will see about 20 policemen and several policemen cars till today. So that is to say that we are not even serious. Even when the president will give directive, nothing is going to be taken, because the whole thing is really not serious about dealing decisively with the issues of insecurity in this country. Artificial insecurity is being created just to favor away political interests. Look, we have suggested to the government that do a proper security sector reforms so that there will be proper cooperation, coordination, collaboration, and partnership even among the security, agencies in Nigeria, and also stop the corruption in the security sector, and also ensure that people who violated the law, who commit atrocities, are actually arrested, prosecuted, and convicted, no matter how higher places they are. You have not been able to see that action taken. I am saying that if the country want to get out of this situation, to the extent that even a global terrorist, a global human rights violator is now joining to come and mock us because of the failure of our leaders to take the necessary action. I think the Benjamin Netanyahu, if you look at his mockery on this issue, this is somebody who has been killing and bombing Christians in Palestine, in Gaza. Churches and Christians have been killed by this guy. And no, let us say the truth. But this guy now had the courage to come and talk about killing Christians in Nigeria. I think we should let them. If you have the right leadership in the country, they should have responded to Netanyahu.
Okay.
If they know they are doing something to deal with the insecurity.
Rasfanjani, now you were saying that President Trump doesn't need to work with the Nigerian government. Are you aware there were diplomatic moves after Trump made his statement in October 31 and in early November that he will come gun and blazing to save Christians in Nigeria from religious persecution? And that this cooperation that Hexet and the Nigerian government are both talking about is as a result of that diplomatic cooperation. 2, the war against terrorism. Are you aware also that globally, the call has been for cooperation and that the Nigerian government asked for help? That's number 1. Number 2, you are saying security sector reform, this and that. Even if Nigeria had done all that security sector reform, they moved from security architecture to another label and whatever, kinetic and non-kinetic. I think the reason for the kind of result you didn't want to, you were expecting and you didn't get, is because of the religious and ethnic political sentiments in Nigeria. If it was the Tinubu administration going to bomb Sokoto and other locations, do you know what Nigerians will be saying? They will say Tinubu is attacking the North. Finally, what do you recommend? What do you recommend as a way forward? Forget about all this security sector reform. We have passed that stage.
You have not passed that stage. The security sector reform is still necessary.
Okay, what do you recommend? What do you recommend in terms of action to deal with terrorism?
Okay. For example, now, even within the Tinubu administration government, there are some people that have been pointed out to be romancing with terrorists. Has Tinubu sacked that person or has asked him to step aside? That is one. Number two, look, Ruben.
Who is the person? Who is the person? Who is the person or persons? Who are those persons in the Tinubu government?
You are a journalist. Go and investigate what Nigerians have been talking about. This is a
no. You are the one making the allegation. You are the one making the allegation. Prove your allegation.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared to say this because it's already in the public domain.
You must provide proof
that the Minister of State. Listen, the Minister of State, listen, Ruben, if you want us to trash this matter, let us trash this matter. It's not about just rushing somebody or imposing a particular statement on somebody. We are in a serious problem. Who told you that if Tinubu bombed criminal, Muslim northerners will come and fight Tinubu? What kind of talk is this? Are Muslims not being killed and harassed every day by the same criminals? How can you say that? Look, we should stop this conversation. This conversation should change to actually issue about human life, not about ethnic or religious or geographical thing. We are human beings. Nigerians have the right to live. Nigerians have the right, to survive in their country. Right. And you are saying that, if criminals are killing people, the president should not act because he will be accused of, killing so-called particular set of people. That's a failure if that is the case. So I'm saying that the president should not listen to anybody who, knows that the criminals, the terrorists are killing and bombing innocent Nigerians, irrespective of their religion or their, tribe. If you are a leader, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is very clear. It has mandated you to take action, irrespective of whatever identity. So we should not be pushing this narrative. You are a progressive journalist. You have been my friend for a long time. I don't want this retrogressive statement that you are making. We should join hands to defeat criminals.
All right, Mr. Rafsanjani, you just said it yourself that irrespective of identity, what we are looking for is a solution. We need to go now, but I just want one statement. Irrespective of where it's coming from, if we have an opportunity to decimate and finally defeat terrorism, is it worth it, even if it's the Americans that are coming in to support Nigerians' efforts? Very quickly, just one sentence. Is it worth it? Yes or no?
It's worth it if you are actually getting the right target. If you are getting the right criminal,
thank you very much.
Eliminate them, destroy them, it is a right dimension.
All right, thank you for your time with us today, Mr. Rafsanjani.